Peace, love, wholeness, family. Welcome back to the channel. If you're seeing this, that means this message is for you. So go ahead and receive it as it resonates. If it don't, just let it fly and keep it pushing, y'all. Come on in, divine love chosen. Come on in and join the family. Hit that subscribe button if you are new. Let's get a message and see what needs to be illuminated at this time. There's a few things I want to talk about that I've been receiving from the Most High. Any hating ass karmic energies trying to attack myself, my daughter, our foundation, and my divine love chosen, y'all will receive what you deserve and what you reap into my energy and project into my energy and our energy. Okay. Clarify that energy, spirit. I may cuss, I may cry, speaking first and second person. So if that bothers you, just let it fly and keep it pushing, y'all, okay? I gotta change the for some reason, I don't know why I feel like it's closer. Like, I don't know why I feel like it's closer, but I'm finna change it back soon. But yeah, let's get into the message, okay? It's late. My baby's sleeping. So I'm gonna just pull the cards. What needs to be illuminated? We got blame coming out. We had grief at the bottom of the deck as well. Yep, you are free. Okay, allow yourself to grieve. You are free. Okay, you are getting free. You are free. Okay? But we got blame coming up in the energy. Somebody could want your forgiveness. Let's see. For blaming you. Why did I see this in my mind's eye? You got friendship coming up in the energy. Somebody could want you in this scarcity mindset, right? Hold on, cuz. Okay, that's better. Okay. Somebody could want your forgiveness. You could be in this energy. You're liberated from that scarcity. You're liberated from that scarcity mindset. You're going through these seasons, okay? Divine love chosen, getting disciplined, okay? And needing to. But we're finna see what's going on in the energy. You're in this energy accepting responsibility for your well-being, okay? Somebody could have been in the energy blaming you. They could have been a friend in your energy, wanting your forgiveness. They're blaming you. Or they could have been blaming you. Or somebody who wants to be a friend, okay? You got the balance messages. see what needs to be illuminated, my divine love chosen. At this time, what's going on in the energy, spirit? Okay, Spirit wants me to get the situations and locations. Yep, there's some cycles that's being closed out. Some cycles that's completed. Somebody's trying to say, you know, I care about you. You're in this energy. You're pulling from the situations and locations. Okay, let me grab that real quick. I'm picking up on the energy of I'm picking up on an energy like these is karmic relationships from your past. There's somebody in your energy who could have been working with like some sort of coven or group, right? A coven is a group full of 3 or more people, right? I'm picking up on somebody who wants your forgiveness. Somebody who stopped working with this coven or these cult people, these hating ass karmic energies. I'm picking up on somebody who stopped working with them, and whatever that they was trying to send your way, whatever that they were trying to send your way, backfiring onto them. Okay, and so there could be some sort of separation between the people in this group or cult or coven, but somebody who betrayed you, who could have been a friend energy, could want your forgiveness for blaming you or trying to put the blame on you. Now I'm picking up on J.I., the Prince of NY, Blame on Me. His song called Blame on Me. So I'm gonna listen to that after. Alright, let's see. What needs to be illuminated, Spirit? Yep. There's a snake in your energy. Competition, enemy. We got camera coming out. This could have been somebody who was trying to get evidence, like working with the cult or coven for trying to get evidence on you, or you know, just being a snake in your energy, betraying you. Somebody could want to talk to you. I feel like they could be in this energy knowing what's going on in your energy, and they could want to talk to you. Look, we got snake coming out twice. They could have been in this energy trying to watch to see like if you was dating somebody or what's going on in your life. Yeah, you received clarity, you received the truth about this situation. We get the Sword and Rose. You received clarity. Okay, you received the truth. This could have been somebody who was, yeah, you are liberated. You are liberated. You are liberated from this energy, from this cult or these people. Okay, that had wicked intentions. We got coffin. Somebody, because you're in this energy of experiencing new beginnings, somebody could have wanted to wanted you to have like a tragic ending. Okay. Yeah, this is somebody who could be going through separation at this time. Or people could feel some type of way because you're making healthy choices in your life, Divine Love Chosen. You're making healthy choices in your life. You're healing. Okay, you're healing your heart space. You're making healthy choices in your life. And these karmic people, karmic family members from your past is not it. Okay? It's not a healthy choice. They wanted you in this energy of like self-sabotaging, sabotaging yourself. Okay, they wanted you lacking confidence about who you are. They wanted you stuck in your ego or stuck in fear. Okay, they wanted to try to trigger you into frustration. This could also be, this doesn't have to be your immediate family. This could be also family members or somebody in that energy who was in this snake ass energy, who detached just with the intentions of trying to get you like vulnerable about them, right? Trying to or hoping and wishing and praying that you would be vulnerable or fucked up or heartbroken about them in some way, shape, or form, so that they can fuck with your energy on a low. Okay. But they didn't receive the result that they wanted, okay? They just didn't, and they're mad, okay? Let's see. What needs to be illuminated in this energy? This could also be, like I said, karmic family in the energy who could be experiencing, you know, what they wanted you to feel, right? They could have wanted you to feel, they could have wanted you to lack confidence. They could have wanted you in this fearful energy or sabotaging energy. They could have wanted you heartbroken, but now that's the energy that they're in, and so they want your forgiveness. But let's clarify what else needs to be illuminated at this time. Honor your righteous anger. Honor your righteous anger. Yeah. You are sacred love. You could be needing to cleanse. You could be needing to take a spiritual bath. Yeah, there could be somebody in your energy mad because you are receiving financial upgrades in your life. And they're not, they wanted you to be in this scarcity energy. And so they're experiencing that energy now while your finances is upgrading. While you have upgraded your finances, okay? You are an amazing parent, all right? Just know that. And you're doing a good job healing and breaking free from these generational curses. And just know that every rejection that you've experienced, you know, people wanting you to feel like you wasn't good enough, every rejection that you've experienced is for your protection and for the protection of your child, right? Because you are in this energy, you're big on protecting your child. And they wanted you to feel like you're not good enough, or, you know, they wanted you to feel some type of way. But you are. You're well aware. You're healing, and every rejected relationship was for your highest good, for your highest good, okay? Because Divine Love Chosen, you're not perfect, okay? And by no way, shape, or form do you try to come off as perfect, okay? But you come from some serious karmic family bullshit that you have been healing and breaking those curses and getting free from those curses. And you recognize that, you know, there are people out there who experience the same level of toxic families and karmic families, traumatizing families. And so you recognize that, right? So when you align with people and you love people, you don't automatically want to assume the worst of the worst, you know, being affected by your trauma from your past, but you're always mindful, and you know that, you know, you healing can also, you healing and breaking free from these generational curses means, you know, the person that you love or the person that you align with and is meant to co-create with, they may also come with some severe trauma as well that, if not healed or if not treated, can be a reflection of, you know, that extreme toxic karma that we come from our families. You recognize that, you have that deeper understanding. So you have that understanding of, you know, your person may experience or be subjected to some really cruel, unjust things or behaviors or mindsets, mentalities. But you also recognize that they are able to heal as well. Okay, so you don't gotta feel no type of way, Divine Love Chosen, but you also recognize that whatever was rejected, it was for a reason, right? Whatever in your life from up until this point that was rejected, whatever relationship, romantic love, was for a reason. And yeah, you got a big heart. You know how to forgive, and you know how to open the door and let, you know, certain people back in, and you know how to use your discernment about who to let in, and you know how to use your discernment when the Divine Most High guides you to walk away as well. So yeah, somebody needs to hear that. But there are people in this energy who, they do anything for clout. They do anything for those numbers, those roboticals. They do anything for those numbers. They do anything for clout. They do anything for that energy. And because you're not in that energy, they want you to feel like you're not good enough. Everything I do it for me first. My daughter right after. Then my Divine Love Chosen immediately after me and my daughter. Just period. And it has to be that way because I don't have a real life family support, okay? And a lot of us Divine Love Chosen, we don't. We are the Divine Love Chosen. A lot of us, we don't, okay? We are the black sheep or the golden eggs of our families, all right? And those of us who come from families who resist that healing process that you spark and that you trigger within your family, that they can't stand, you have a deeper understanding, okay? But everything I do, I do for me. My craft, my ideas, I pour into myself first, because I'm not in the energy of trying to capitalize. I don't give a fuck about that energy, and I don't give a fuck about, you know, these wicked elites' validation of my craft and what I pour into, or my ideas. Bitch, you can't affect me. I'm still gonna keep it pushing. I'm still gonna do me regardless how I do it. The fuck? Somebody in that energy is infatuated with your vibe. I don't compete or compare myself to the next person. Just period. You ain't triggering me, you just hurting yourself. Okay. Yeah. Divine Love Chosen, you could be in this energy where you're guided to get restraining orders. Okay? towards your karmic family. Yeah, you could be in this energy guided to get restraining orders. Spirit is saying, go the fuck ahead, okay? Because you being in this too righteous energy, right? With these karmic family members who are consistently and persistently in the energy of trying to fuck with you, even though you've been very, like you've been very, Divine Love Chosen, you've been very, you're more of the type that just be, like you rather face the confrontation head on without getting any law involved, without getting any police involved. You rather, confront the situation, but they rather deny the situation and then deny or gaslight you, or they in its energy, this hierarchy energy, they feel like they can gaslight you or emotionally manipulate you or spiritually manipulate you or control you, and they just can't. They running out of motherfucking options, but they done drew their last motherfucking straw, okay? And you're in this energy guided to get restraining orders, and take it to the law, okay? Flip a page in your Bible. All right, let's do this. Let's see. Everything is in God's hands. Dang, I don't know how to say this. Hold on. Dang, I'm gonna say this all fucked up, but les icestes. I don't know, but it's on page 550, 721. Everything's in God's hand, chapter 9. For all this I considered in my heart, even to declare all this, that the righteous and the wise and their works are in the hand of God. No man knoweth either love or hatred by all that is before them. All things come alike to all. There is one event to the righteous, and to the wicked, to the good, and to the clean, and to the unclean, to him that sacrificeth, and to him that sacrificed it. Dang, that word got me fucked up. Excuse me, I'm all reading the Bible. Forgive me. And to him that sacrifice not, as is the good, so is the sinner, and he that sweareth as he that feareth an oath. Okay. This is an evil among all things that are done under the sun, that there is one event unto all. Yea, also the heart of the sons of men is full of evil, and madness is in their heart while they live, and after that they go to the dead. For to him that is joined to all the living there is hope, for a living dog is better than a dead lion. Wow. That makes sense. For the living know that they shall die, but the dead know not anything, neither have they any more a reward, for the memory of them is forgotten. Also their love and their hatred and their envy is now perished, neither have they any more a portion forever in anything that is done under the sun. Go thy way, eat thy bread with joy, and drink thy wine with a merry heart, for God now accept thy works. Let thy garments be always white, and let thy head lack no ointment. Live joyfully with the wife whom thou lovest all the days of the life of thy vanity, which he hath given thee under the sun. all the days of thy vanity, for that is thy portion in this life, and in thy labor which thou takest under the sun. Whatsoever thy hand findeth to do, do it with might, for there is no work, nor device, nor knowledge, nor wisdom in the grave whither thou goest. I returned and saw under the sun that the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, neither yet bread to the wise, nor yet riches to men of understanding, nor yet favor to men of skill, but time and chance happen to them all. For man who knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare, so are the sons of men snared in an evil time, when it falleth suddenly upon them. This wisdom I have seen also under the sun, and it seemed great unto me. There was a little city, a few men within it, and there came a great king against it, and besieged it, and built great bulwarks against it. Now there was found in a poor wise man, and he by his wisdom delivered the city. Yet no man remembered the same poor man. Then said I, wisdom is better than strength. Nevertheless, the poor man's wisdom is despised, and his words are not heard. The words of wise men are heard in quiet more than the cry of him that ruleth among fools. Wisdom is better than weapons of war, but one sinner destroyeth much good. Psalms. Psalms 82. God will judge the wicked. God standeth in the congregation of the mighty. He judgeth among the gods. How long will ye judge unjustly, and accept the persons of the wicked? Selah. Defend the poor and the fatherless. Do justice to the afflicted and needy. Deliver the poor and needy. Rid them out of the hand of the wicked. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High, but ye shall die like men and fall like one of the princes. Arise, O God, judge the earth, for thou shalt inherit all nations. Gratitude. That's all I'm going to leave on that. Gratitude. Let's see. Let me get a few more of these before I end this reading. Divine Love Chosen, you deserve to be treated with love intentions. Make sure you listen to that with your own discernment, of course. I ain't no church preacher, okay? And to be honest, I don't really mess with the churches like that. You're letting go, you're in this Empress, you're in your Empress energy, Divine Love Chosen. You're letting go of anybody that doesn't value you. Okay, you're being guided to. And you're in this energy where you have compassion. Okay, you can honor your righteous anger, but you also have compassion because you understand that everybody knows suffering. Okay, but at the end of the day, you got to draw your swords where you got to draw them. Okay, and protect you and yours. Okay, there's an Emperor in your energy as well that wants to give you a love bite. Okay. Yeah, your second house could be illuminated. Okay, your money is up. It came out twice. Your second house. Okay, you're in this courageous energy. Okay, stay courageous. Okay, you're accepting responsibility for your own well-being. And Spirit's like, don't get too worked up. Just trust. Hold on to your faith. Okay, they could try to send whatever attack they want to try to send to try to scare you, but it ain't working. It ain't working. Fuck them up. Okay? Gratitude, ancestors. Let's pull a few tarot messages before I end this reading. You are an amazing parent and you deserve these financial upgrades. You and your child deserve these financial upgrades. And you're not about to let nobody tell you otherwise. They mad, they jealous and envious. They so focused on your motherfucking money that they can't even focus on their own or keeping their own. Okay? They so worried about your money that they willing to try to take you out to receive breadcrumbs. Just because they don't want you and your daughter to have. Because they want you and your daughter suffering. Because they want you and your daughter struggling. They want you and your family struggling. They want y'all suffering. But guess what? The Divine Most High has blessed you. Be in gratitude. The Divine Most High is blessing you with somebody who is guided. Okay, who is guided by God, by the Divine Most High, by your ancestors to come in and help you and level your circumstances up. Okay? Yeah. But let's clarify this energy. Clarify this Three of Pentacles energy. What needs to be illuminated in this energy? It could be somebody in your energy and regret for how they did you. Okay? And they could want to collaborate or work with you, but they could be in regret. The Virgo energy. They could be in this energy focused on or trying to study your opportunities or the people that you're working with or aligned with. They could be in that energy healing. What else is going on in the energy? Spirit. I feel like somebody's dreams could be shattered because you are released from their karmic bondage that they wanted you in. Okay? You embrace your shadows, but they wanted you bound in a different way. You embrace your shadow energy, but they could feel unfulfilled. They could feel unhappy because you are free from whatever they was trying to bind you in. Okay? And it's like they may have, you know, they may have wanted something pure. How do I say it? Not necessarily pure, but like they may have wanted something. I think where they're fucked up at is how they went about it. Okay? How they went about it is what they're healing. They could be breaking free from their own karmic bondages and karmic ties and healing from that. What What else is going on in the energy, Spirit? What else is going on in the energy? Somebody has been guided to somebody could feel grief or sadness because of your intuition. Okay? But somebody has been guided to come towards you. Somebody has been guided to Spirit is saying pour love into you so that they can. I'm picking up on somebody who wants to pour love into you. Somebody who wants to take care of you and your child. They could be in this Five of Cups energy though, because of, you know, they could be watching you, and they could be in this grieving energy or picking up on your energy. They could be watching you, studying you, and trying to understand you. And they could be picking up on your energy. They could be grieving. And somebody, I'm picking up, Spirit is saying like, they want to see another side of you. There might be some misunderstandings. They want to see another side of you. But you've been through a lot, Divine Love Chosen. You're guarded. You're angry. You're upset. You're guarded. Okay? And so, what, you know, so of course how you show up is the energy, you know, that they receive, right? How you show up, and you know, if they're watching you, that's the energy that they're gonna pick up on, right? Just period. And also the energy that you receive from these people that, you know, that's watching you or withholding from you, trying to make your life harder, trying to make where you are harder for you. Yeah, you don't got time to be whatchamacallit, or not even time. You don't got the space right now to be too emotionally vulnerable. Like, you're vulnerable, like you're open, but you're not too emotionally vulnerable. Like, you're still guarded. Okay? And that's cool. That's cool. Divine Love Chosen. Yeah, somebody's receiving clarity. Okay? About why you're so guarded. Okay? Somebody has passion for you and in their head about it. But you've been betrayed so much that you're not even focused on that anymore. You've been betrayed so much that you're, and what I mean is like sexually, romantically, you've been betrayed so much that you're not even focused on that no more. You're focused on your stability and being stable and pouring into yourself and your daughter the ways in which that you need to in order to feel okay. And until then, you don't really give a fuck about nothing else. But you can still keep your heart open enough to acknowledge the love that you have shared with the people from your past or people in your life that you have loved. You're real enough and you're open enough to acknowledge that. But that doesn't mean that you're in a vulnerable space or open or even searching or yearning to be in love or romantically involved. Okay? Yeah, you can vibe. You're in your singlehood. You're in this energy of just vibing. Okay? Open to what's coming your way. Open to understanding. Okay? That don't mean that you're taking action in that area. You're focused on loving on yourself, and you're focused on being stable. With you and your daughter, and taking care of yourself, and pouring into you, and nourishing yourself in your circumstances. Getting away from these karmic family members who want you out of here because you're leveling up. Getting away from these karmic family members and doing what you gotta do, okay, to protect you and your baby, and to protect you and your children, because these karmic family members want you defeated. Okay? They want you defeated. They want you in that energy. Yep. Look. King of Swords, Death, watching you. We got Death, King of Swords with the Ten of Swords. They watching you. Also with the with a Libra energy, karmic family energy is what I'm picking up on. Karmic family energy. They want you. This is the energy that they wanted you in, because you're leveling up, because you're moving forward. They could have tried to come towards you, shooting around your neighborhood, just to try to put you in your feelings, or try to trigger your PTSD, and try to trigger, just try to trigger you. Okay? But stand 10 toes. Stand 10 toes, because you already know what's up. You already see what's up. You're not running. You're not afraid. Okay? Because you hold on to your faith. Hold on to your faith. Stay prayed and stay protected. Okay? Because that's the type of timing that they wanted you in. Yep, Empress. That's the type of time they wanted to try to burden you. Okay? Yep. They could have tried to do a drive-by. Today, last night. Look, they wanted to try to burden Empress. They was in a car, King of Wands, with the Eight of Wands, with a Queen of Swords. Because you're in this victorious energy. Moving forward, moving away from them. Going after your new opportunities and embracing your new opportunities. There could be somebody in their head from your family, a karmic Capricorn in your family, heavily in their head about this ending. Okay? It could have been a Queen of Swords, a King of Wands, and a King of Swords working to try to come put you in your feelings. Okay? To try to cause you some sort of heartbreak or pain or triggering. Yep. Be mindful. I'm not trying to scare y'all. But that's the type of timing that they're on. So be mindful. Because their magic is not working. And they think that you don't see it. They think that they're low, but you see it. You see it. You could be guided to give restraining orders on them. Okay? Aquarius energy. Clarify this Aquarius energy. And here's my thing. You don't give a fuck about, you really don't give a fuck too many fucks about the details of what it is or what it ain't. Okay? But what you do know is that they're all working together to try to come fuck with you. Yep. 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 Because this is what they're trying to manifest. This could be them trying to manifest an ending. They could have been trying to manifest death upon your child, which is blocked. Or this could have been another Leo in your energy trying to manifest some sort of death. Yep. To your work, to your finances. They didn't want you, they didn't want you working. They wanted to try to cause some sort of endings in your life. Because they're going through endings. Okay? Because they're going through endings in their life. They didn't want you working. Okay? But that's not your child. They feel left out. Okay? Because your children is happy that you're in that energy receiving financial upgrades. Okay? But they wanted you left out so bad. Yep. So trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. They feel defeated. They feel defeated. Okay? They feel defeated. And they think that drive-by was supposed to scare you. Was supposed to stop you. Was supposed to stop you from moving forward. Nah, we're still going. We're still here. Your plan didn't work. Yep. Look. Can't make this up. If I wanted to, then I'm going to finish this reading. Okay? This person in your energy, there's an Aquarius in your energy who could have been watching you. They're heartbroken because of the judgment that you called and them working with your family to try to interrupt your wheel of fortune, or your family feeding them lies about them receiving your wheel of fortune. Your family feeding them bullshit and breadcrumbs, thinking that they can take your wheel of fortune. So now they in this heartbroken energy because they're under divine judgment, because you see them clearly, because you see the situation clear as day, because you see their plan, because you're moving forward from what that from that fuck shit, from that bullshit. Alright, y'all. I hope that helps. Hope it resonates. If it do, be sure to like the video, comment, and subscribe. If you need a one-on-one reading, my email is in the description. If you feel called to donate, my Cash App is there too. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.